Because like when I'm looking at these comps, I don't think you outscale.
What do you think is the where do they have the upper hand? Azir should outscale Yone, right? Or is it a close call? Kind of a close call, I guess.
I think they're pretty even. Like it's a pretty even matchup. But on-hit Varus outscales Ezreal for sure. And then the Vi Wukong, kind of even. The AD Sion, like, yeah, sure, he scales, but the Rumble is better for team fighting. Especially when he can combo it with Rel, Yon, Vi, Varus. Like, his champion is just extra good here because he has so much combo potential.
Yeah.
And the Ezreal falls off really, really hard. So I think that's like the biggest issue, that the AD carry role will be a huge 6-item spike difference.
I see what you mean. We can't really kill the Varus, and he has a lot of damage. And Ezreal has damage, but it's like over time too slow kind of thing.
Yeah.
What do you think I should pick here? I went for Braum. Alistar was also a decent option, I think.
Yeah. I have not looked at Alistar at all. I have written 4 supports are playable in this game. I think it's Braum, Poppy, Nami, or Renata. And in the order of Braum first, which is what you pick.
Yeah.
Renata second after that.
Renata would be good in theory against their comp, right? They're full on dive, and I can give a revive and a good ult probably every time.
Yeah, and then Poppy third and Nami last. I don't really like the Nami, but like she's there because she's kind of a Renata thing as well, and she works decently with Ezreal Azir.
Yeah, it's an old combo, Ezreal Nami.
Yeah, but I have them in order: Braum, Renata, Poppy, basically. Those are like my top 3 picks here. Poppy
would be good if I can play it here.
Yeah, Poppy for the potential disengage, Renata for the ult disengage, but also the Braum for all of the tags, because since they're diving, there's a lot of tags to be made. So I don't
Nami is also comfort for me. I like that pick if I can play it.
The only thing I don't like with Nami is that they're probably going to kill you first. Like
if
Renata
they're smart,
yeah, Renata is better because even if they go for you, you can W yourself, and then you will at least get your ult off.
Yeah.
But if they go on you when you play Nami, you just die, no revive, and you still have ult up kind of thing.
Yeah.
So the Nami is low-key troll, but I wrote it anyways.
It is one of my better champs. So I could probably at least get like a big lead in the lane. With Braum, I don't play it, how to say, perfectly, so I don't get the same lead in my lane. Nami, yesterday, I think we win this.
As well, so
yeah,
it's risky. And then I kind of think you should play Exhaust in this game and not heal.
That's a good point, yeah. I didn't think about that.
Because it works like Vi, Yone, even Rumble if he's like in your backline.
Flashing on us.
It's good on all of...
And we're playing TP as well, didn't we, this game? I'm pretty sure we played TP.
As well as TP, yeah.
Yeah, I have this thing where if we're playing TP or Cleanse, a defensive summoner is probably the way to go because we're anyways not fighting. And if we're playing Barrier, I think a more offensive summoner makes more sense. So for example, here we're playing TP. So Exhaust would actually make a lot of sense because we're not going to fight anyway. We're just farming.
No.
That's it.
And it's better for the team fights. Like, you don't need the 2v2 heal kind of thing. Like, the heal is pretty useless here.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I didn't think about that, but that's smart.
So I like the Exhaust over heal here. And then...
What about this Braum skin? I was not sure which one to take. Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah.
Pool Party, Dragon Slayer.
No thoughts on the skin. No thoughts on the skin. But I do have pointers about your runes. Do you ever play Approach Velocity on your Braum?
Oh, I tried Approach on Tom and Braum. And kind of similar to what I just said about the runes, I came to the conclusion that if we're playing to kill, I really like it. Like, if we're fighting a lot, I love it. But if we're just farming and not doing much, I prefer the CDR.
Yeah.
But when I was playing in Korea last year, I was playing a lot of Tam Kench, and I found that Approach Velocity, for example, with a Barrier Ignite lane, if I'm playing Ignite and my AD carry is Barrier and he's strong, actually they die from the Approach Velocity, basically. And I think Braum is similar in that sense. Would you say I should go with here?
I mean...
Or at least consider it, maybe.
I don't hate it because let's say Azir shuffles Varus or something, or Wukong goes in, like, you'll be there faster. And the same thing if like your Wukong gets caught or your Azir gets caught or something and they use their CC ability, you will also get to them faster to like W and save them.
Yeah.
But I think it's a tricky one just because it's in the same tree as in the same line as Cosmic Insight, because Cosmic Insight is not bad, obviously, for like flash and stuff, especially if you have Exhaust over heal. You actually have Exhaust in more team fights, but I would definitely have it every game if it was like in the first or second row. but it's
I kind of want to try it now that you say it. I haven't played for a while, but I mean, it just sounds good. Approach velocity. I hit a Q. I can much easier follow up on that with an auto.
Yeah, and it's the same thing when you're like, if you're hitting the Q and you're walking up as Braum. I feel like in a lot of scenarios you can hit them with one auto, and then when you're in the animation of the auto, they are still like walking away from you because the slow ended.
Yep.
And if you have approach velocity, you can Q them, and then you kind of run past them.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Auto them once, then your AD carry autos them once, and then before they get away from your range, you can do the last auto. They get stunned, and then your AD carry can start using abilities like Corky Q or something, and he doesn't have to focus on actually stunning the target.
Yeah. I would love to try this now that you say it. Maybe I try it tomorrow. It sounds fun.
Yeah. Try it on Poppy. Play
really?
Poppy. No, I'm kidding.
No, you don't use this on Poppy, right? But
no,
Braum and Tahm Kench would make sense.
Yeah.
You hit the Q and you run at them,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that, Okay.
Yep.
So I went for the Santa Braum.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Decent. It works. Pretty sure it was snowing at home. So a bit, I guess.
Probably. What's your first note this game? Is it me running it down bots? I hit a lot of Qs in this lane. I was kind of happy.
Yeah.
I was like sort of smurfing. Like every Q was a hit.
One thing I don't understand is why a lot of the teams you guys play never have any sweepers level 1.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Every game you guys play, you get free vision in enemy jungle because they just don't have sweeper. Ever.
Yep.
It's always 5 wards.
When I was playing in Korea, support would take sweeper no matter what. It didn't matter. He has sweeper.
Yeah.
And the jungle would often run sweeper as well. So there would be one sweeper on top side and one sweeper on bot side. And it didn't matter where you put a ward because they would just take it with jungle or take it with support. Yeah. Here, it's 5 yellow and most of them don't even use their ward. Same in our team. Most of us don't even use our ward.
Yeah. Because
just
like the ability to deny information is so important. So I don't really get it.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have easily swept at least our Raptor ward.
Yeah. Because, like, let's say you guys do your invade and Rel has the sweeper, then Wukong can probably not even play the game like this.
Yeah.
Like, he probably has to go back and start his blue.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really have a lot of super early game pointers. Just decent laning, not much happening, and then it's the fact that you guys want to keep this lane dominance up kind of thing at like 530.
Yeah.
Crowny
I completely misjudged, I think. He's
Yeah.
I'm trolling here. When the wave is like this, it's a bit frozen. I think we should stay. But I feel like the second it's not frozen anymore, I should just press B. Because Ezra has TP and he has no mana, so we're not gonna play here anyway. And he can play solo and just TP back anyway, so I feel like I'm wasting my time. For example, I could queue that last minion here to get my last support stack, and then I would have Boots, Ruby, and a pink on base. And if Rel doesn't base right now, I can even run mid, put a pink here, take that plant towards bot, and then I take over the game. And Ezreal is not in trouble whatsoever. The wave is pushing towards him, he has TP. I think me staying here is kind of troll. I should stay until the wave is fine. So for example, here they're freezing, I have to stay. But the second I see they're breaking the freeze, so for example right now, I can just base, I think.
Yep.
I feel like I really trolled here to stay and basically do nothing, and then I get bored, and then I'm like, oh, well, I'm going. And I'm dead from this.
Yeah. This is also crazy because Vi shows on a ward
10
seconds before this.
Yep, I didn't notice in game, and we were talking about in game that she's topside. But I checked the replay after, and she's actually on my ward here.
Yes.
Passing the ward. And then I'm thinking that it's time to go.
Yes. But I have notes about this play anyways. So let's pretend Vi isn't here and
we
she
play
is
the 2v2.
topside.
Yep.
And you're playing the 2v2.
I'm dead, by the way.
Do you really think that you need to W forward here?
Nope, I'm dead. I think I'm dead 2v2 because Ezreal has no mana. So let's say I played the same way I did. W, auto, miss the Q, put the shield up. I think if Rel doesn't troll her Q and she just presses W, she doesn't have to press Q. She just Ws on me. Yeah. And then she waits a little bit and then she presses Q. I'm pretty sure I die 2v2 here.
I don't think you die 2v2 because you are playing Braum with bone plate, heal.
But I did use the shield early, look. I use everything early. So when my shield falls, like right now she presses W and then she presses Q, I'm gonna be fucking low from the Varus. Hitting a 3 blighted Q on me, and I'm ignited at the same time. I don't even think he ignited me at all. He has ignite the entire time.
Yeah.
I agree. I troll this play regardless of jungle. I think I should fish with Q, right? And if the Q lands, then I can W.
Yeah, or just like walk up at them with E if they contest. Like if you're walking at Varus here, he can't hit the wave because he has to hit you.
Yeah.
Or if he hits the wave, then you're just walking into his face and you're like tapping him.
Yeah.
And if they do hit you, then you can just E and either keep walking forward and threaten, or you can start walking backwards, and then Ezreal has more prio on the wave.
And then I can also W out. I can also W out.
The call here is that you guys don't want them to push out so that they get the reset that they want.
Yeah.
And they can contest Ezreal on the next like couple of waves because he TP's back.
Yeah.
But they don't miss anything. So I think you can just walk up and...
You think I play on the wrong side of the lane for that? Should I play on the bot side or the top side?
I don't think it matters that much.
I feel like if I'm in the brush, I have more pressure than if I'm standing here, if you understand what I mean. If I'm right here on the edge, I feel like it gives the Varus way more pressure than if I'm standing here. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Because here he doesn't actually see me, so it's more like oh my god, Braum is here, I have to go here kind of thing. But if he sees me standing here, it's very easy for him to just say, I'm gonna stand here.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? I think here is way more like annoying for enemy.
The bushes are always OP, like it's vision.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I played on the wrong side and then I misplayed the play and then I died like an idiot using my sums. Probably I shouldn't even use my sums here, no? What do you think?
I mean, in reality, I could see you surviving this when you flash the VQ.
So I have to wait with my flash?
Oh, wait.
I don't flash the VQ.
Oh, yeah, you don't.
I flash the rel W.
Yeah. I think you would probably live if you flash down a bit more. Because Vi is already charging her Q.
Oh, yeah. Well, she could Q flash me, but then at least she uses flash, I guess.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. I basically flash into her Q range.
Yeah. But yeah.
If I flash, I should at least try to do it like that. Yeah, you're right. Flash down, so she has to Q flash me. Or the Q runs out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't play that very well. What do you have next?
Well, the game just kind of spirals out of control really fast here in the early to mid games. But the worst part is 11 minutes into the game.
It's the bot play, right? No, actually it isn't.
No, it's Grubs.
Is it here?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question about this actually. What should I do? I feel so lost because basically I put my vision, I think. When did I put my vision? Oh, right now, yeah. So at 9:30 I'm here. I'm gonna put my pink. And I'm gonna put my green ward. I hit the Q. Nice. And I'm gonna put my green ward. And I have 2 more wards. Now Velia is gonna leave to Krugs. And I'm mid with Tim.
Yeah,
and on this wave we're pushing. That's great.
Yeah, because Tim calls that he needs Nashers. Yeah. And then he can TP back to be on the grub play.
Yeah. But now they take the wards that I put from before. They take the pink. And they take my green ward.
Yeah.
So what do I do now? I guess it's same as last game. We actually have the crab. So in theory I don't have to go check, right? Because I kind of walk into them again and get chunked again, which is what should have happened the last game. And what happened this game. Look at it now. I'm going to do this wave. I'm going to walk right here. And there are 2 people in this brush. Schmuck. Schmuck again. I'm 1 HP. I don't die, but... Is there a better way to do this? Varus is here. But let's say Varus wasn't here. It's still bad, isn't it? Even if Varus is not here, I'm just getting a free chunk.
I think you guys, yet again, need patience.
Because of the crab? Or what are you thinking?
Because of everything, basically. So, like, if you just look at the game state in general right here, your carries are Azir and Ezreal. When does Azir and Ezreal spike? They spike on 2 items past level 9. So, like, around level 13, 14 with 2 items.
Yeah.
Or like their absolute power spike, like Triforce and the Manamune Ezreal is probably his biggest spike in the entire game.
Yeah.
And the same with Azir. When he gets like Nashor's Tooth plus maybe component or even a completed second item, he is also incredibly strong in his spikes. And you already have the first 3 grubs. So in reality, you could leave these grubs and you would still be in a fine game state.
We had the first 3?
Yes, you have all 3 right now.
Yeah,
And
we don't have to
Crowny-
contest this.
Crowny is telling everyone that he wants to farm for a specific item. I think it's Triforce again or something. So he's just staying bot. Like, he's not moving. He's telling you guys that Varus could be moving, but I am not. I am farming my item, period. Tim has said that he wants to farm his items, which already there should be an indicator that you guys should take it slow.
Yeah. You think we should go here at all, or do you think we should just skip it and go
I think
bot?
you can definitely contest it, but it has to be on at least Tim's Nasher.
I think he has it right now, actually.
Yeah, he has it in display, but since they have taken all your vision, you try to re-enter,
Yeah.
you get caught, Tim tries to help you, then Tim gets caught,
Yeah.
and then from there it's a disaster because now you cannot play the fight properly even though you have items.
Yeah.
So I think I'm not sure what the comms are when you're leaving base and you're
Should we go all the way back? Like
Yeah, I think so.
from here?
Is there a chance you open here? You get them over.
Want to play
He
Grubs?
has
Yes,
blue.
no.
Yeah.
So here you're already talking about if you
I
want to
mean,
play
mid lane
Grubs.
is like
And the
400
call
from
is
Asher.
yes.
I'm not very strong for Grubs.
Tim is already calling his item.
Is there a chance
Yeah.
you open here? You get them over.
Yeah,
We
I
just
can.
invade the guy.
You guys don't want to just kill the Varus though? I mean, if he's gonna face now, I guess.
We can
Actually,
fuck- we
Varus
can fuck
Flash
the guy.
is...
Guys, I think we lose the fight, no? Or not?
What fight? Like, we're just looking with another advantage here.
We know
I-
we're
I-
fighting.
Rally can be here, though.
Why is topside? Why is here? Like, she's
Guys, I
finished
wouldn't fight till 40 seconds. Like, I need base TP.
So this
No
call
E
right here,
now.
Yeah, I'm here, I'm here.
I think you should slow down. As soon as Tim says that he needs 40 seconds,
Yeah.
you should slow down.
Should I keep my wards? What do you think?
I
Just
think
put a
so,
green
yeah.
ward?
I think
Thing
so.
is, I need
Either
to
just a
Nasher, so I
pink
don't know
and no green ward, or green ward and no
We
pink.
got me 200 gold.
I kind of waste my
Or
pink, yeah.
I can
And
farm
one
this
green
way,
ward
but
in
we
theory.
don't-
Yeah,
we shouldn't
because
fight.
No, I
he
think
wants
it's okay.
400 gold
Don't panic.
and he
I
wants to
can
play it
still
slow.
available, so I need
Velia
my
already
120. I
has
think
the
this round
crab,
gonna have
meaning
it.
you're going to get
I'll
a
be
little bit
strong.
of vision.
I can base for the shin.
So
If I have Nasher,
you
then we
already
fight. If I don't,
basically have
then
control
we
over
fight,
the
but I think
objective
I
with
have
the
it.
crab,
Okay.
and you want to take it slow and wait for items. So
I will stop
I
this.
guess
Uh,
there's not much
it's
we can
kind
do,
of
I think. I
obvious
need to
that
base
when
now.
Yeah,
Tim
yeah.
bases for his item, enemy
I do.
team will find
Okay, I'm done
a
fight
timing
anyway.
to walk in.
Rakta, try to
Yeah.
fight with me, yeah? With
Yeah,
your
yeah.
passive. Like,
So
without
either
I
you
feel
would
like
also have to like base
Yeah.
again,
I'm
and
gonna
then be
TP
late
there.
because
You
you
Why,
can
can
why
TP
a
TP,
flash
me.
again?
or you have to save
They're
your
clearing
vision
my vision, I have two wards.
when this
Okay.
fully
We do mid
completed
wave first?
Nashor's Tooth Azir
First,
can
I
actually help you.
spike.
Okay,
Okay,
if
yeah.
you can, guys, if you can delay 50 seconds, it's insane, okay? Just saying.
It doesn't-
So here Crowny wants to
50,
delay
I
even
don't-
more,
I don't think
50
we can.
seconds.
5-0
We're
is
probably not
impossible.
gonna be able to delay.
Varus could be moving, okay?
We have to go
Yeah,
right
we
now, I
need to
think.
wait till we see Varus.
Yeah, moving. Give, no? Give. And then can we rent
So
like
here,
what?
he's also saying that you should
Yeah,
give it
Tim.
Prio.
because Varus is not moving. Like, he really wants his items.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's a bad thing because 3 grubs versus 3 grubs here in a game stage where you guys spike earlier, I think is fine.
Yeah. The fact that we got the first ones is enough for us to call the second ones off, no? For sure.
Yeah.
In a scaling comp. We can
Yeah.
just say if enemy go there, we go bot and take 2 plates and put some wards.
Yeah.
And if enemy don't go there, we can contest. So we just like kind
It's
of check them. We don't
Yeah.
force anything. We just check what they're doing.
Yeah. So here I would say that when both of your carries are saying that they want to scale, they want to play it slow, they want their items. So in reality, you could just give this. It was different if enemy team had 3 grubs and this would be like for 6 grubs, I would feel like it's different. But when you guys already have 3, I don't feel like it's that important to get these next
Yeah,
3
I
as well.
agree.
Especially not when there are multiple objectives on the map that can be traded for these 3 grubs.
Yeah.
Like when the grubs came into the game, a lot of teams did like, okay, either we give the first 3 grubs completely and we take Drake, or we take the first 3 and give Drake. Like that was the permanent trade in almost every competitive game when grubs came into the game.
Yeah.
And now it's a little bit more like, can we do both Drake and grubs because they spawn at different times, like that kind of thing. And sometimes
Yeah.
you steal 1, enemy gets 2, kind of thing, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But here you could in reality just give them the 3 grubs. Ezreal will take plates bot. You can use your wards bot side,
Yeah.
and then when Ezreal bases, you all run bot side, and then you take
Drake.
all of the gold that you have taken for the grub trade, and then you fight for Drake. And
Yeah.
because you guys gave grubs and took gold, you'll probably have a much better power spike with Triforce, Ezreal, Nashor's Tooth Azir, every like ultimate ability, all summoners and everything on Drake, and then you'll get the dragon. And in the long run, it will be a much better trade for you, even if it might feel bad in the moment when you're giving 3 grubs.
Yeah. I think you're right, actually. I feel like if I got to play it all over again, knowing what I know now, I should have done what I did. I walk here together with Velia. We get the crab. I put 2 wards. This is fine if we have a different idea. And then I do this midwave with Tim to make sure he gets his item. He bases. He TPs back. I do the midwave again with him. But instead of hovering into this brush, what I do right now is I do this midwave. And I'm sort of like giving them the option of I can go anywhere. But I already decided from way before that I'm going to do this midwave and run to bot. But they are here, you know, because of all the steps I did before. I did the pink and the green, and then I helped them get the item. And I'm here again pushing. Most likely they're going to be here. Because they're thinking we might come here. But if I already planned like a minute before, what you said now, I'm going to do this midwave into bot, then I feel like right now I could run, basically the way I ran into here, I could just run up here, and then down here, and I put a ward and I put a ward. And if Varus is moving, I'm going to fuck him up. And if Varus is not moving, I'm going to dive him under tower. Because the rel is here on the top side.
Yeah.
I basically play into them here. I could just run into bot right now and it would still be fine, actually.
Yeah.
It's not too late.
And for a second, I actually thought that was the intention of your play, because after you've placed your vision topside and helped him with the first wave, while he is recalling, you're sweeping bot side.
Oh, yeah,
which
yeah.
Makes
I
no
could
sense.
have I could have kept going bot side, actually, from that sweeper.
Yeah, because it makes no sense to ward topside as if you're going to play for Grubs, and then you're sweeping vision in bot side of the map.
Actually, if I went into the bot side right now, it would be perfect, no? I see the rel, I see the Yone.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure where
already
Vi
here you
is,
could have
I
said
think.
already here you could have said give Grubs. Velia makes the call that Vi is top. So if he is actually 100% correct on this, if he knows or not,
Oh, we
then
saw her
you
here.
do know. Oh yeah, you do see, because she contests.
But we don't know where she goes after. But basically, I could do this midwave into bot wards right now, no?
Yeah.
I sweep this and I put a green here and a green on the red.
Yeah.
And I start hovering for Crowny.
Or you stay mid, show presence, and don't let them freely walk into topside.
I see what you mean. Basically, what I'm doing is good.
Yeah, because in reality, they're not 100% sure if Asir has based either. So Asir could be in river. But she just, like, since she sees you sweeping a bot side ward, she has no fear whatsoever to just walk into that river bush on top side and start clearing.
I think if I walked into bot right now, it would be insane for the game, no? They're
I think so,
overcommitting
yeah.
for Grubs, and we get mid prio. So in theory, Tim could also go with me. If we push this together, and we push the Yone out to his tower, me and Tim could walk like this, put wards together, and dive the Varus if he's there. As two.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be insane, actually.
Correct.
What do you have next?
It's the snowball effect on this play, and it happens at 13 minutes.
Oh, it's the bot thing where we thought Varus didn't have flash, yeah.
Yeah, and this play right here, if you at 11 minutes played for bot side instead of the grubbies, this tower in bot at 13 minutes when you're making this play would be dead.
Yeah, I see what you mean. The play before would give the next play a much easier time.
Yeah.
Basically, what I did now, I would have done a time before already, so this turn would be way easier.
Yeah, because right now, this turret has 2 plates.
Yeah. Probably
and
would
you
be
didn't
down,
make the
down
play
to
at
1.
11.
Yeah.
It would be 1 or even lower. Like if Varus gives this completely and you, Tim, and Crowny are all hitting it, then this tower is probably dead here right now.
Yeah.
And then there's miscommunication if Varus has flash or not, and that does not help this play at all. But just in general, it's kind of like a snowball effect of the fact that you guys contested Grubs and you didn't find a way to accelerate like Estral earlier. Because Crowny actually has a lot of confidence in this game. Like you guys are pretty much getting stomped at this point.
Yeah.
But if you listen to Crowny's comms the entire game, he never, ever, ever in this entire game doubts that he can 1v9. Now, I don't know how many times he says it, but I think he says it like 20 times minimum. It's fine, guys. I scale. I will carry 2 items. I will carry 3 items. I will carry. I will 1v9. Like he says these words like straight out. No joke. He's dead serious. And I agree with him. Like Asir and Ezreal can both 1v9 this game if they just get the resources for it.
Yeah.
But I think you guys are a little bit impatient in like getting everything on the map.
Yeah, we should have given the Grubs and played bot that turn before, and then this one would have been tower down.
Yeah. And probably kills / Varus flash again.
What happened to the Drake before? Who got that one? We at least got the Drake. Yeah. But in theory, they could have crossed from the Grubs, right, to Drake as well. We kind of got the Grubs, the Drake from Crowny. But if you think about it, like when we get pushed out here, they could get the grubs, and we can't really answer Drake because that's down right now.
Yeah.
And since they're stronger in the game, if they just go bot side now, I'm pretty sure we don't get this Drake, do we? Looking at the game.
I think Vi can solo the grubs here, because the thing that makes it really difficult for you guys to play, I think, is a split decision as well on the second grub spawn, where Baus is like trying to flank, but he actually gets spotted by a ward. He challenges his Q. He gets
here.
killed by Vi. Velia follows while you and Tim are saying that this play is completely unplayable. Like, it's not playable. We have to back off right now.
Yeah, it's now. Yeah.
And Crowny is on that as well. But they get 2 kills. And I'm actually not sure why they don't just let Vi solo these grubs and go to Drake and contest it.
Yeah, I'm not sure either how we get Drake from this play.
Like,
I'm
right
not
now,
sure.
this play is doomed for you guys already. Like, Vi could just solo grubs right now. I don't know.
And they even
That's
get mid
their-
pry on this wave with Yone, and I'm late on my base.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how we just open and get the Drake here. That's kind of crazy.
I guess they don't care because it's Cloud or something, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
And then the bot play happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now the game is lost, in theory.
Yeah, at 14:30, there is a guy in your team that says, this game is pretty fucked.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Oh.
14:30, you're walking out of base, you're
Oh.
looking like the most
I'm
tilted man
just
on
going
planet
top
Earth,
about
and you're like, this
Cloud.
game's fucked.
Is it not?
Because otherwise she
She was
wouldn't be in
diving to
range.
label. Probably she flashed.
She flashed, otherwise she can't be in range. You don't want to go bottom, you want me to go? Who wants to go?
Or maybe it's
Maybe
later?
we're gonna play it. I think we still win fights.
No, no.
No flash.
I wanna
I
wait
think
for
it's
my
there.
ult to-
I'll try to defend you, Tim, but the game is really fucked. Keep in mind. So it's
Yeah.
hard.
The game is really fucked. Like, that's a little bit of an unnecessary
still win
comment, don't you
fights.
think?
No, no way. I could say it in a better way, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was getting tilted because we were talking like we're strong in the game.
Definitely. Yeah, but Velia
And
is
it really
strong.
tilted
That's
me.
the thing. Like, if you
Who
click
was
tab,
right?
Velia is confident because he's strong. He's Triforce Wukong, level 9. Like, he has in theory a power spike for his champion.
Yeah. I see.
And
what you mean.
Crowny is also strong, which is why he's also confident.
But
But you're pressing tab and you're looking at the entire 5v5 game.
But do you
stage
think
of
we are
everything.
stronger? Because I see what you mean. Like Wukong, Asir, Ezreal. If you're only thinking about yourself here. If I'm Ezreal, I'm thinking about only myself. I don't give a shit about anything else. Yeah, I'm strong.
Yeah.
And probably same
Yeah.
for Wukong, probably same for Asir. But if I look at everything, and this tab
Yeah.
right now, and we have no flashes as well. We have 4 flashes down. I think we should be happy if we're not getting dove on every wave right now. My opinion. Looking at the game big picture.
But there's no way they can dive you just because they're strong damage-wise.
No,
Like,
but
if
what I
they
mean is
dive-
like, let's say we're playing 3 lanes, right? They're probably
Yeah.
gonna get Prio, Yone versus Asir.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna get Prio, Varus versus Ezreal. And they're probably getting Prio, Rumble versus Sion. And anywhere they go, Prio into anywhere, we have to leave, right? Let's say they do mid into bot. My Asir is probably not staying under tower. If they do mid into top, Sion is probably not staying under tower. I mean, maybe we do, but we're most likely dying, right? It's hard to make a good situation in the game right now, in my opinion. We have to kind of
Yeah.
sack somewhere. Like, someone has to play safe.
I think we're behind, so just. let's
Very
go.
behind, yeah.
But I think Velia is looking to play with his ultimate because like Wukong level 9, Triforce, and his ultimate is really, really strong. So I think what he's trying to say is that he would like to look for a fight that you can win. Like
Yeah.
the wording is just like different.
Yeah.
In your mind, it's like in your mind, you're hearing him saying, "We are stronger. We can fight anything."
Yeah.
But in his mind, his words mean we can look to try and fight something beneficial.
Yeah, I
So
see
it's
what you
like
mean.
it's
We
like
will take
a-
a good fight, but otherwise we won't fight, basically, is
Yeah.
what it's saying. Yeah, I think I just got tilted because it sounded to me like we were talking about like setting up a play on someone, and I'm thinking to myself, like, please just farm. There's just no way. Please just farm and try to not get dove. But I
then,
probably shouldn't get tilted, and I probably shouldn't say that. I agree. I should just keep it calm and collected.
Yeah.
And make sure everyone understands that we're behind in the game, but we can probably still play defensive, and we should probably cover team on every wave possible. For example, here, I think they're kind of trolling their lane assignment, like the Varus Rel is laning into the Asir when it should be Varus mid and Yone bot. I think they swapped
Yeah.
now, but they had like 2 waves here where, no, they're still in this weird lane assignment here.
Yeah.
So they're wasting a lot of time. But there's going to come a point where they actually put it right, and I am going to have to start playing behind Tim. I think it's from... I mean, here we got Drakes and stuff as well. I think they just really trolled, like basically from the fight bot I don't know when that was exactly. Yeah, here. I'm surprised they are not doing stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, from this point, I'm thinking it's just mid-pry into side, mid-pry into side. Wherever they go, I have to be careful. And the other side from the enemy will just play safe, so we were not going to be able to trade either. But for some reason, we got, like, bot tier 1 for nothing so far. Then we get a Drake for nothing. I guess we lost a Herald, and they're diving our Scion, but we get a Drake again.
Yep.
We're kind of getting away with
Yeah.
so, sort of what you said last game, like stuff that we shouldn't be getting against a better team.
Yeah.
And I think from now on it's
there's
going to be
a
playing
lot of
defensively.
weird factors in this game. Like, I also think that even if they're giving you everything that they are giving you,
Yeah.
if Varus actually plays the game, you still also lose.
I mean later.
Like if he builds like with Send and Terminus and stuff, then like some of the fights you guys are winning, you wouldn't be winning. But he's
I'm not
basically
sure what
just
this full breaker
Soul
thing
Breaker
is. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I think one thing that you need to work on in officials, if you do fall behind like this, is that you realize who to play for. Because in this game, with Crowny's confidence and him saying it out loud, it makes it really obvious for me that he wants his team to play for him, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And at this point of the game, he's 2 items Ezreal, while his team is losing at 18 minutes. He has Triforce Manamune in the losing team comp.
Yeah.
And if I would hear that my Ezreal has 2 items at 18 minutes while his team is losing, I would want to play with him because he seems to be like the win condition.
So you think I covered the wrong guy this game by playing for us here when I should be playing for Ezreal?
I think you should be playing for Ezreal more in this game until Azir is like ready.
Yeah.
Because Crowny actually has playmaking ability right now as 2 item Ezreal, while Azir is still looking for his second item, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And here again, it's communication issues. Some of the team is saying they're definitely not on it. They're just 3 people here, like they cannot do it, and then you doubt them, so you go ward, and it looks like, oh shit, they're already on it, and then it's like a stress call right here. Like they are on it. We have to go now. And again, I don't like this. Because, like I said with the Grubbies, you're playing Azir Ezreal, which are really good scalers, and they are very, very strong in the mid game at 2 items, 3 items, around level 9 to level 14. Like that's when they are really, really strong at the game.
Sorry. Just wanted to pause on the tab.
When enemy team is this early at starting Atakan, I would be happy. If I was
to give it and it's gone on the map?
Yes, I would take tier 1 trade here for Atakan any day of the week. Because if enemy team is smart here, they leave Atakan until they can actually make valuable plays with it.
Yeah, like Baron
Because if they
push
rush Atakan
somewhere.
at 21 minutes, it's gone before Nash spawns. They don't have tier 1 mid tower, so they're gonna have to force tier 1 mid tower with it. And all of your tier 2 towers are full HP. So in reality, if you are giving them a 20 to 21 minute Atakan here, I don't think you would lose anything that isn't a tier 1 mid tower.
Yep.
So I would much rather
you would call it off? Like when Azir dies here and we say they can probably go Atakan, which we didn't, but let's say we actually talk correctly to each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Crown is on bot, basing.
Yeah, Crowny is bot all by himself. Like nobody is bot. He could have taken a tier 2 tower here and gotten what, like 800 gold in his pocket.
I should have stayed with him, no? We should have just called here Tim is dead. If they go Atakan, we just give and we take tier 2 bot here right now. Because I'm actually bot with him, you know, from the Yone kill. We kill Yone and then maybe at this point we just call stay bot. In case they go Atakan. What do you think? How should we communicate this?
I think it's important that you show presence top at least, because if
I should let him solo?
Yeah, because if you don't show any presence top here, then they don't send everyone to Atakan.
Yeah.
And someone is bot to like stop.
So maybe the call should be Crowny stay and Baus push mid and I go check slowly by myself.
Yeah, I don't think this like checking Atakan here is a bad thing, because I think Velia has it makes a lot of sense for Velia to say that they're not on it, because being on it here makes no sense in my opinion. Like they should not be taking Atakan here. They should be taking tier 1 mid tower here, in my opinion. So I think they're wasting their time, and but here you spot them, and here right now, instead of panicking, and like your Ezreal basing and using his TP to mid.
Yeah.
Like look at all the pressure you could have taken on the map here if you just give. Like
We
this
could have
Atakan
gotten
will
bot tier
take
2
them.
with TP here, no?
Yeah.
And Baus could have stayed mid and done mid wave.
Yeah, and done tier 1 mid. So you guys could have gotten 2 towers for the Atakan. And then enemy team would have used Atakan to take 1 tier 1 mid tower. But Ezreal would have been 2.5 items. So I don't think they could like play under tier 2s to actually force you out of the game, basically.
Yep, and if we're doing the waves right, it's going to take them a long time to get any waves. Like if they're
Yes,
overforcing an
because-
Atakan and we're clearing all the bot waves, all the mid waves,
Yeah.
and then
there's
top
not
waves.
there's not even a neutral objective for them to take either with this Atakan, really. Like there's the next neutral objective is Drake. But because you guys already have 2 Drakes, even if they do a Drake with the Atakan GA, you can give that as well because they're not even
Yeah.
close to soul point.
Yeah.
So I think being able to realize when you can let an objective go and actually play somewhere else on the map is also something that needs to be implemented.
Yeah, we had it with the Grubs in both of the games, I
Yeah.
guess, and then we had Atakan here,
Yeah.
where we could have just given it and done something else.
But I also think it's hard. Like I think it's a blessing and a curse for you guys because when you guys are scrimming and maybe top teams don't want to scrim you because they don't want to show what they're doing on stream.
Yeah.
So you guys go a little bit like below. You guys go maybe like tier 1, maybe even sometimes tier 2 teams, and you
Yeah.
scrim those guys. Then obviously there's going to be a skill difference. Like you guys have players that went to Worlds, players that's been in LEC. Like you guys are obviously one of the strongest like minor league teams in the world, if not the strongest minor league team in the world.
Yeah.
And when you guys are stomping scrims and you're getting 6 grubs plus Drakes plus Atakans and stuff, it kind of seeps into your mind that you can always in every game be able to get that much on the map.
I see what
But
you
like
mean.
in
We
reality,
can do whatever we
if
want,
you're-
basically.
Yeah, you guys can do whatever you want and it works. But if you're playing a team that's equally good, or if you're playing a team that's ahead and are doing it correctly and stuff, then sometimes you have to cut your losses and just take what you can, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think you guys ever need to do that in scrims, and then it's hard to implement it into officials.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
So
The scrims are definitely a mess. I think we're not helping ourselves with how poorly we are playing the scrims. Every game is like 60 kills and we just fuck around and win anyway. Because of what you said, we are just better.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if like percentile or like with a what's it called? Yeah, whatever. In a high majority of your scrims, it wouldn't surprise me if you're like 60% of your scrims losing early.
I think he
And
actually
then
said today
just-
it was like more 70%.
Yeah, and then you're just winning because you are better. An enemy team doesn't understand completely how to like close the game on you guys, so you always come
Yeah.
back. Which is also not helping your learning curve into like an actual competitive environment where you're facing players that are equal skill level.
Yeah.
But that should not be used as an excuse to play poorly, in my opinion. It just means that you guys need to be extra focused and locked in on actually understanding that sometimes you need to think about things that aren't happening in your everyday scrim life, but is very common in like real league games, if
Yeah.
you can say that.
I understand
Because
what you mean.
trading objectives is like also one of the most common things in league, right? Like there is a reason that there is a call out to play cross map.
Yeah. Did you have any more points for this game? Or do we just like randomly win and do the player diff thing that we normally do?
I mean, I have a note here at like 24 minutes, right? Enemy team has Atakan, but when
Yeah.
Atakan ends, they haven't taken anything other than a tier 2 bot tower.
Yeah. And we killed
Like-
the Yone mid as well.
Yeah, and you do get the kill on Yone. But like even with you guys not becoming stronger when they take Atakan,
Yeah,
they
because
still
we ran there
don't
and
get
inted,
anything.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
They still don't get anything with Atakan.
We basically
So
run
it's
it down
kinda
on
like the
Atakan,
Grubs again.
and
Yeah.
then somehow we lose nothing anyway.
Yeah.
I guess we lost Sion, and we lost bot tier 2, and then we got mid tier 1, and we killed Yone. Actually, we didn't get mid tier 1, but we killed Yone.
Yeah. Yeah. So again,
Yeah.
if Ezreal was stronger, you probably wouldn't even have lost tier 2 tower maybe. You
Yeah.
would have just lost the actual Atakan kill to
Yeah.
the enemy.
I see what you mean.
And then after you guys win, you guys win a fight at like 20, somewhere
26.
here. Like Rel actually dies here, which is crazy.
I'm surprised she didn't flash. Like right now, she could flash.
Yeah.
Anytime here, really. Can flash now. Or now. Or now. Now it's too late.
Yeah.
Probably wants to save it for the big engage, but
Yeah.
this actually gives us a way back into the game. Because now we're gonna fight again, right? They actually, wait, do they not send it 4v5 here?
Something happens, that's for sure. I don't
No,
know if
they
you guys
didn't,
send it
they
or they
didn't.
send it or... But you guys are winning a fight here. You get 2 kills here somewhere.
Oh yeah, we get Yone bots. Yone oversteps on bots.
Oh yeah, Tim actually kills Yone bot with bows.
Yeah.
Yep. But then I can't remember.
And then
how
they
the
send it
second-
4v5. That's how it happened, yeah. And now they
Oh, yeah,
decide
they're
that it's time to
looking
fight.
They're looking for Wukong here with the Vi for some reason.
Yeah, I'm surprised they sent this because
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yone is
play by
dead.
enemy. Yeah. So they're trolling and giving you the game here. But
Yeah.
here is my actual note.
oh
Here,
we were not on the same page here. I wanted to go Drake
Yeah.
and not risk the 50-50 on Baron,
yeah.
but I
which
guess we
think
can zone.
I think it's wrong, yeah. I think you should definitely, because technically, again, you guys are supposed to be behind, right?
Yeah,
So in reality, if you're ever gonna get Nash in this game, this would be the best opportunity.
yep. You're
I
right.
understand
We
your
should
point
take
of
the
view.
risk.
If you guys were ahead, and this was a way to throw the game, I would
Yeah.
understand your point of view more.
Yeah,
But this is a way for you guys to be behind and come back into the game. So then I like it. Like, then I think it's actually correct in that way.
yeah.
And then once you guys do take Nash and you fight here, kill the Varus, and Velia and Tim walk in,
Yeah, I should follow.
You-
They called it.
you prioritize mid again, which I think is also not needed because Ezreal does not need you here for this wave. Ezreal can do it by himself.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
should just
better if
follow
you
right
just
now.
follow-
We should just follow as a 3-man
follow
right
mid
now.
jungle,
Yeah,
ward, and then you also get the dragon and tier 1 mid.
yeah. I see what you mean.
Because in reality, you being mid here
Doesn't do
doesn't-
anything.
do anything. Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
And that was it, I think. And then just
Then we
like
won.
yeah, then you won. There's also a play where I think Ezreal. Yeah, here. This is so unnecessary.
The double TP.
No, the locket activation.
Oh
Because with
yeah,
the
I don't know what I was thinking.
With the new TP,
yeah,
have
it doesn't
travel
even.
time.
Yep.
so when they land, it's gone.
Yep.
And
I don't know
then
what I was
enemy
thinking.
team
I
is
think it's
actually-
from the old TP. I was thinking I
Yeah,
give you the
from old
shield
TP. I
and
think so too.
just play it.
Yeah, because if it was old TP, they would have actually had it when they landed, and if they
Yeah.
landed in the middle of a fight, it would help.
Yeah.
But that's just like a new season.
And then we
thing.
ended. GG.
Yeah, and then you just end the game.
I don't know how we
And
win these games. It's crazy.
I watched this live on my stream as well, and I ripped my hair out. Oh my god, I was so angry that you guys got away with this.
It's actually in some way kind of bad that we're winning games that we shouldn't be
Yes.
winning because we're not
Yes,
improving as
yes.
much as we should.
You're not learning
sure.
the lesson properly.
Yep. I feel it in scrims. Especially today, I got really frustrated because we're fucking around all the time and we take such unnecessary risks. Like crazy. And I think I have to drill into everyone's mind that we're better players and we're a better team, so we shouldn't risk anything. I mean, basically all you're teaching me now is to respect the opponent when they have a timing for an objective and just go
Yeah.
other side. To not
Yeah.
take the risk. But when we're playing these scrims, like, it doesn't matter what we're fighting for, we just fight. We're fighting
Yeah.
for Krugs or a red buff or a crab or a pink ward. We're fighting. We
Yeah.
don't think about the timings and trading objectives and scaling or... Like, I really understand why Tim said what he said today. I can imagine when you're playing
What
mid
did he
lane
say?
champions, he was so angry that he's playing a Seer and the game is over in 2 minutes. I mean, he hasn't even like hit a minion
yeah.
yet and it's over.
Yeah.
I understand when you're the best player in the team and you have like a clear power spike with a
Yeah.
Seer with one item and we can't even make it to that item. I understand that you're
Yeah.
like really unhappy.
Yeah.
I
But
think especially since the best player is saying it, we have to really like listen and think twice about what we're doing. If it's
Yeah.
like someone like me who's support, fucking whatever. he's just a support player, but it's our mid laner saying this. I think we have to really listen up. It's Tim and it's our mid laner. If he's not feeling good about the game, something is definitely wrong.
Yeah. I think that's also one of the. I think he is the most consistent, and he has these good calls because he doesn't think of who you're playing against. He thinks of the game kind of like
champion to champion.
Yeah, it's champion to champion. It's like with the nameplates, like you have it. He's seeing like my lane is Orianna versus Syndra.
Yeah.
My lane is not Nemesis versus some random Emerald 4 pizza baker guy. Like, you know, when he doesn't see the nameplate, he just sees champions versus champions, and he analyzes the game based on that, and not based on like opponent skill level or anything like that.
It's probably going to take us a few losses to actually get somewhere with this team, no? In theory. Like the more we win in scrims and the more we win in official, the harder it's going to be to fix this. We actually have to probably have a few days of shit scrims.
Yeah.
And maybe like a big fail in a best of 5 or a best of 3 now in the coming weeks to actually realize that we can't just do whatever we want in these games and win anyway.
Yeah.
I think
it's like
you're
going up in the Eiffel Tower, and you're taking the elevator, right? You're taking the elevator of the Eiffel Tower all the way to the top.
Yeah.
You need to fall down the Eiffel Tower, land flat on your faces on the ground, and then take the stairs back up. And when you've taken the stairs back up and you're at the top of the Eiffel Tower again, that's when you're gonna peak.
Yep.
That's your peak.
And we need to fall down and take the stairs. I agree.
Yeah. Fall all the way down and land on your face.
I hope it's not. I mean, the good thing is our playoffs has a winners and losers bracket. So hopefully this moment comes where we still have a second chance, and it's not in, let's say, a grand finals or in a losers bracket match. You know, it's not. I really hope we get this like fall to the bottom of Eiffel Tower phase when it's still not too late. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like from scrims or winner bracket, because then we actually have time to fix it. I hope it's in the right moment it happens.
But I mean, best case scenario is that you guys fix this via your mental and that you don't have to lose.
I don't think it's going to happen,
you're
honestly.
actually coming to the realization.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, but that would be best case scenario. Like, obviously, that's better than you guys having to lose and realize it.
I mean, that would be insane, right? If we can just keep on winning scrims and keep on winning officials and actually have the discipline to fix this. But judging from our scrims and honestly how these officials are going as well, there's a lot of holes in our play, and we don't seem to realize. I mean, when I'm talking to you now, I'm realizing that we're not that good, you know. We're winning games randomly from just like an individual outplay or enemy making a bad play.
Yeah.
It's not so much the 5v5.
Yeah. When I'm looking at your team and officials, I'm not scared. Like I felt like when you guys are coming into the NLC, people should be scared to play you, but I would not be scared to play you. Like I would happily play your team, I think.
It's winnable for sure for enemy team.
Yes.
For sure. Almost all of these games. I mean, both of the games that we watch now, we could have lost for sure. Yes. I think the first game, maybe the games from week 1, we couldn't have lost. I think we were just winning early, right? So all good. But in theory, these 2 games had a lot of bad moments. I mean, the first ones did too, but if you understand what I mean, like actually we could have lost these games. Yeah. For sure. Especially this one, I think, was actually lost at some point. This
one, I don't know. This was a 1 in a million game, I think. There's just... There's just no way you should ever win it.
Let's see how it goes tomorrow. I mean, either way, I would love to do this with you and just keep on learning stuff for myself, because then I can also bring that to the team and improve my own game, which is all I can control in the end, really. Today I was so frustrated with everyone else, and I think today was the first day where I really had that happen. I've of course thought about other people before today, what they're doing and what they're playing, how they're talking and everything. But I think today was the first day where I got really frustrated with what people were doing. Yeah. Because it's like day before match and we are trolling in scrims a little bit, I think. Yeah. I really hope it doesn't like go too far. I would love to fix this.
I mean, tomorrow you're playing versus 1v9 Wonder Child Bucci in the top lane, so if
that's your old top laner, right?
Yeah. If you're not careful, he will pop off.
Do you have any secret info? He's actually good, no?
He's 19 years old. He eats noodles and drinks Nocco. He's cracked. I'd be scared.
How long did you have him? You had him all of last year, right? Or half of
Yeah.
last year?
Or half.
All of?
One NLC split, I think it was.
Bucci.
But he's good, and he has an open mind, and he likes to improve. So he's scary. He's a scary player for sure.
He's a carry player as well, right?
Yes and no.
Yes
He has
and
a
no?
mean Kazante.
Oof. Okay, gotta be careful with that one. I'm not a big fan of playing against Casate.
Kazante. He has a banger Kazante.
Okay. Thank you for the coaching.